An early winter check-in. The requisite leverage may now be in place to get this player what he has been wanting. Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season.
Now from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2024 Seattle Mariners.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Stephen Forbes gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Omar Narvaez. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Hammer is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Hammer. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Mills fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Play ball.
At the plate, Hammer.
Now batting, number 2.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side. Stepping into the box, Hammer 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You're here.
So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but He manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Digging in once again, Anthony Saucedo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Saucedo.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iles from the outfield grass. From a knee, he throws him out. Next for Seattle, Sean Burns.
Leading up for the Mariners, the first baseman, Sean.
Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
So striding forward now, Mario
batter, number
Iles,
9.
who looked to bounce back
Second
after
baseman,
striking out his
Mario
last time up.
Iles.
Set to deal on 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short, right to him. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on no hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Hammer, he doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Sampson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And the final this afternoon. Seattle jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Stephen Forbes gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8. Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights.
Play ball.
Stepping into the box, Hammer. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch on its way. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Hit that ball hard.
So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Striding into the box, Carlos Perez. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. A 1 pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side.
Run it out. Run it out.
One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn. Striding forward now is the DH. Fernando Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
On to first, and they get the double play. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers.
3 out. 3 out. 4-4. Take the base.
Now to the plate, Mario Iles, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mario Iles.
The 2-1 home. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Hammer.
Now batting, number 2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Dunn isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he is out on the tag. Now at the plate, Hammer. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
2.
First pitch on its way. Hit to short. On to second, but the throw is good.
You're here.
And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Perez.
Runner goes. Pitch misses the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Saucedo.
The first baseman.
Conforto at third. Hammer over at second. Perez is over at first with 1 away. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Weiss with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Stepping up now, Henry Allert is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Now at the plate, Hammer. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home, and he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Digging in, Carlos Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Now batting, Anthony Saucedo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Saucedo.
Towards second.
Hold up. Round it. Find the ball. Find the ball.
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So 3 runs on only. Next up for the Red Sox, Hammer, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Eight runs on 13 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Standing in, Carlos Perez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The catcher, Carlos Perez.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Pick up 3 runs.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Bo Sox scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Alex Reyes gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Danish will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Striding in for Boston, Hammer is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just 1 of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Machado is over. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And I'm going to focus on J.P. Crawford right now. He is one of the slickest defenders in the game. Real smooth going to his left and right, and he has a bazooka for an arm.
Take your base.
Stepping in, Hammer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 2.
From the stretch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Oh,
Come on, you can beat it, you can beat it.
him on the mound. There's one on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded to third. Reined in.
Move it.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Mills. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Hammer. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Machado sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now they've got him in a rundown, and try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. Digging in and looking for more. Hammer. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. Uh-oh, he missed it.
All right, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. And boy, a terrific effort out there as we take a second look. Stretches out about as far as he can, but he just can't quite get there, though they were lucky to hold him to just a single. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Perez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort, right?
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that same situation's gone out the window.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. So striding in, Sean Burns.
Now
he comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series, as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-0 the score tonight. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
On 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Now from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set. But Julio Tehran gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Let's play ball. 3.
In now, Hammer. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 2.
First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the bottom of inning. Now in the box, Hammer.
Now batting, number
2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Yeah, make
Line
the turn.
drive, and
Pick up
that's
the
a
ball.
base hit into center field.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some
Up
guys,
next for
quite
the Red
frankly,
Sox.
like it better on the road than
The
they do at home.
Carlos Perez.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better
The first
pitch
base,
and
number
gets the punch
17.
out.
Anthony Saucedo.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in, Mario Elez batting 300 for the series, 3 for 10. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Play ball. 3. Out. He's out. Out. 3.
Your attention, please.
Ready once again, Sean Burns. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Grounded to short. And there are 2 away now.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. 3.
At the plate, Hammer. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Buxton moving in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3 out. Got him. 4-4. Take the base.
At the plate, Sean Burns. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Burns.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Softly hit out toward short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners leave 1. Coming to the plate now, Hammer. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Takes this the other way to right, and he will reach up to... 5-1, the final total in today's game. The Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.